Hello ladies, I'm back and I'm here with a review from bornprettystore.com, and they sent me these two items for review, and one of them was or is this really cute like lacy print, and it says Art Maze nail stickers just for you, and this is really cute. They're both in the same little package. And this is the one that I'm going to be reviewing today, but it's the same concept, same thing. And this one is, as you guys can see, they're little lace. This is pink and white, and this one is little flowers. Super, super cute. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. As you guys can see, I did use two already. And it's the same package, this one. And this one's lace. You see how well this one zooms in, or focuses, should I say. You can kind of tell that it's lace up here. There's four strips of white lace and two of black. And the black and the white ones are the same exact, they're the same exact print, just obviously in different colors. So this is what the white one looks like. Unfortunately, I would have, if there's 2, 4, 6 strips, I would have loved for it to be like 3 and 3 instead of 4 and 3 and 2, I mean. But you know, to each their own. And so that's that. And I will have the link to the item in the down bar, so you guys can go check it out. And I'll also have my 10% discount code down below as well. So for this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys to use this, using this print. And the directions are in the back. This way. So it says usage. And you guys can pause it there if you guys want to read word by word what it says. And basically, trim it, dip it in water. It says moisten fingertip stick pattern and position. Then basically soak it up, and then it says apply top coat and blow dry. This is kind of crazy stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense why you would have to go the fact that you're gonna have to blow dry it. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm just gonna do it like I do. It's a water decal, but there's no need for you to moisten it on your nail. Like, that's crazy. No. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it my way, and it's basically the same exact thing, just minus a blow drying. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna focus it real good. They want you to like apply it on the nail, and then with the paper towel dry out the little decal, but you don't need to do that. And then you're gonna go ahead and it says blow dry and apply top coat. We are gonna apply top coat, but not blow dry it. So anyway, moving on. This is the little nail set that I did, or design, or whatever. Super cute, super simple, easy, and using these two things. So you're gonna use obviously these little decals. You're also going to use water. I have some back here. You're gonna use your base color, and you're gonna also use the base color. Like I said, I was gonna use Essie. It's a very sheer pink, and this is in the color Sugar Daddy. And there we go, Sugar Daddy. It's like the sheerest like little thing ever. I usually look at how sheer it is. Like, even without cleaning it off, like, it's super sheer. I don't normally use this. I only do it when I'm gonna do French tip, so I decided to do that. And plus, when you're wearing lace, for the most part, it's usually or lace or you know, something like this. It's usually kind of sheer anyway, so I went ahead and used that. And also, the color that we're going to be using for the white little line down, pink line, excuse me, down there is this navy color. It's nail art pen. Also in the color pink, number 24. And I'm going to be using for the black lines, go ahead and use this nail art brush by Milani. You can see the M right there. And oh, there's the name, Milani. And the color Black Sketch. Sorry for the glare. Top coat, such V. And for the base coat, I use such clear, but the name is rubbed off, but it's down here. And just for the sake of time, I already polished my nails. 2 coats of this one. As you guys can see, it's super still sheer. Like, it's still like the sheerest thing ever. And as you guys can see right there, I did kind of smudge it a little bit, but that's fine because we're going to go ahead and cover that up with black polish anyway. So another thing that we're going to go ahead and use, apart from this and the water and the polishes, it's just optional. You use tweezers. I'm using my little dolly tweezers. And then you're also going to need something to cut the decal, and I'm using my manicure scissors. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I did, was obviously cut the things that I'm going to use. In this case, we're going to be using both of these two. So you're going to cut it. Okay, they're both cut. And then, so now is where you're going to go ahead and bring your water and introduce your water into the picture. I'm going to go ahead and do it at an angle so you guys can see more or less what I'm doing. This you kind of got to be quick, but at the same time not so quick, but you know, not that slow. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but let me see. So there's like a glare on the here, wait, let me remove this really quick. So you guys can see a glare, and that's just because it has this little protective film. You can see it's clear. There it is, it just popped off. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna remove it from the both of them, or you can see you can remove it for the both of them, or one as you go, doesn't matter. You can throw that away, you don't need that. And what you're gonna do is, this is the same exact thing as you would do a tattoo, like temporary tattoos. This is what I do, because I had never actually had water decals before, but yeah, I do temporary nail tattoos, and I use it on my nails the same exact way, like using these kind of things. Like, they're perfect for the nails. That's what I do. So go ahead and just with the little strip, just go ahead and drop it down into the water. Let it soak up. Get your tweezers. You could go ahead and tap it down to make sure it's completely saturated, and if it drops down like mine did, I'm gonna move it really quick. You can see it dropped down right there. That's fine, because you're gonna go ahead and grab it anyway. So as you guys can see, it looks like it's a mess down here, and it is, but that's just because this is a little thing where I do my marbling at, and you're gonna try to be very careful when you grab this. Like, you're not trying to mess up the design or anything. So I'll remove that. I'm done with it for the time being. And so as you can see, the normal decals I've seen, they just pop off, but this one doesn't. Like, you have to roll it off a little bit and still be very, very careful. Like, I just kind of lifted it off a tad bit, as you guys can see that. And then with my tweezers, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. Again, being very careful. As you can see, I have it. And then I'm just going to place it wherever, obviously, I want to have it. So in my case, I'm going to go ahead and apply it right in the middle. And then once it's on there, it's like on there. So just be careful. You guys see that? And there we go. Just let it dry a few minutes. Meanwhile, you're waiting for it to dry. You go ahead and do this one. You do the same thing. Bring the water right back. Dip it in there. Let it get saturated completely. Ooh, sorry about that. Just let it get saturated. And then we're going to go ahead and get it. Sorry, I'm out of frame. And push it back over here. Oh, now it's giving me a hard time. There we go. So again, grab it. Push that away again because I don't want to ruin anything. We're going to head in again, kind of push it off. Grab your tweezers. Grab it from the corner. You guys can see, because on the paper, you couldn't really tell that it had writing on it. If you guys can see that right there. Which is fine. Just lightly, you see I'm not even holding it. I just placed it on my finger. And then turn your manicure scissors around. And then just trim it. Being careful not to cut the actual design. On this finger, you can see a little line right there. Yeah, I didn't cut it completely, but that's off. So now it's off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, and then on this finger, just place it wherever you like. Just tap it the way you want it. And you're done with those. As you can see, I switched the position around. Instead of putting that one there, I put it the opposite, which is fine, because I wanted to hide this. It's completely fine. You're your own artist. You can maneuver things around. You can change it up, do whatever you want. It's on you. Now, while we wait for those two to dry, we're gonna go ahead and do the little lines on the other fingers. So I like using my little nail polish stand. It's easier for it to not fall off or anything, unless you're going to be holding it the whole time, but it's easier for that. And plus it's easy when it comes down to having a little bit of polish. Since it's already holding it at an angle, it's not straight up at an angle, it's easier for you to get the polish coming out of your nails. I mean, out of the polish bottle. So, like I said, these are striper polishes. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, let's see if I can focus it for you guys to see. Okay. This is the simplest thing ever. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 lines with the polishes, one in black and one in pink. And it's super simple. You just sway it from one side to the other. Gonna try to make sure I do it neatly. Although you don't have to do it neatly, it's whatever you choose, however you like. If you guys, you know, let's get all the little nail bed, that's fine. You could always clean it up later. So that's how that looks. And I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing for the rest of the nails. And if you guys can see that, instead of moving my brush, you can leave the finger where it is and move the brush, and it'll be like that. Or you could place the brush where it is and then just move your finger around like that. See? Again, you clean up if you got it on your sidewall. And again for this one, since my thumb is thicker, obviously, and longer than the rest a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and make that line just a tad bit thicker as well. Not too thick, because the point of these lines are to make them thin. You know, not like a regular French tip that it's super thick. We're going to go ahead and do nice on the lines on the thinner side. You can see. Anything you don't like, you go ahead and come right back and then clean up the lines. You can see there. And clean up. That's how it looks so far. And then since this one's already done drying, using the same brush, same polish and everything, you're gonna go ahead and just, let me see, give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I just want to go ahead and got something for me to place my finger on. And so I just did a little clear dapping dish on the top of a corkscrew. So I'm gonna go ahead and, using the same polish as before, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw straight, or as straight of a line as possible on both sides. So that's one.